Hello.
Just got some fuel and we're heading to the Malvern Hills today. We actually started the video, I thought we'd started the video earlier, but I think I've been having some audio issues because we've just purchased 2 microphones. Decided that a great Valentine's present would be to buy Jess a microphone. What are they called, Jess?
Purple Panda.
Purple Pandas with a is it called a dead cat as well?
Yeah, that comes with it.
On the end.
Kit, yeah.
What does that do?
It sorts out the wind noise. Cuts
Oh
down.
yeah, prevents so you don't get that whistling noise over the microphone.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a couple of those microphones. What we've actually done, and we don't know if this will work very well, but we're going to give it a go. We've connected the microphones to our phones, and we're just basically making audio files of us talking, rather than using that center setup that we had previously. The hope is that it will be a lot clearer and more enjoyable to watch, because in our opinion the 2 things that make a video unwatchable is audio or video, and I think we got the video okay, but the audio wasn't the best. So that's why we decided to invest in these couple of microphones. They're not a lot of money. I can't tell you how much because they're a present.
Yeah.
But Jess, knowing me, knows there won't be a lot of money.
Yeah.
All right.
It's true.
Frugal, that's the word.
Yeah, well, if it does the job, why pay extra?
Exactly, that's what I like. So yeah, we got the microphone set up, and hopefully we'll be able to, or Jess will be able to do the editing and put the audio files on top of the video, and then we can have a nice video of us going to the Malvern Hills today. The Malvern Hills trip is especially important as well, because for those of you that saw the last video, which is just a short one, was me taking the motorbike, the Zonte, to Speedway Motorcycles for its first service. It had done, is it 700 miles, Jess?
Yeah, and a bit extra.
So it had done 700 miles where she had to nurse the bike. Didn't want it to go over 6,000 revs, I think it was.
6,000 RPM.
Yeah. So she didn't want it to go over 6,000 revs, because you can cause some damage to the engine. And it was important that we had that first oil change completed before she was basically opening the bike up. Now that's been done,
Whoop, whoop.
she's quite pleased. It means now that when she goes onto a fast road, she can open it up, but more importantly, when she's pulling out of a junction, she can basically rev it a lot higher, meaning she can get up to speed a lot quicker, which makes the whole process safer.
Yeah.
And that's why today is good, because she'll be able to explore that. And already you can see she's doing a 50. Yes, I know we're going down to a 40 now, but you can get up to 50 miles an hour quite easily. And when I was riding the bike back, I got up to 70 miles an hour, which for my lightweight, my big fat lump basically, that's not bad. Over 70 miles an hour is quite a good achievement. But these 125s, they're quite good, aren't they?
Yeah, they are now.
I remember I had a GP 100 Suzuki, my first bike, and that was a good little bike. But I'd never owned a 125, so last week when I took the Zonte in, that was my first time basically riding a 125 in the UK, and I have to say it was nimble. I managed to filter through some traffic, go through some busy high streets, through the tunnels in the centre of Birmingham, and it's a good bike.
Yeah.
So going back to today, we're heading out to the Malvern Hills. I haven't put the sat nav on. We're just going to basically follow our noses, excuse me, head towards that direction, and then just see where we end up.
That's the plan.
We got a couple of GoPros. Sorry, no, we haven't. We got a couple of Go Cups in my top box. We've filled with tea. We'll be having those shortly when we get to a little stop, and we'll see what the Malvern Hills has to offer. It was warmer earlier, wasn't it, Jess?
Yeah, it's cold now.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
That's
cold.
the
But
British weather for you.
yeah, well, it's evidently been raining here, but
Yeah.
back at home, it was It was sunny.
Yeah, it's lovely and sunny.
Yeah, to the point that you was thinking that you got too many layers on it.
Yeah, I was really hot, sweating.
So now I've got I've got my proper gear on anyway, which I'm thankful for now, because the temperature's definitely dropped. You can see in the distance there's some grey clouds there, so
Yeah.
it quite possibly can rain.
Yeah.
You haven't got any waterproof on, though, have you?
No.
Oh, let's hope it don't rain then.
Yeah, well, I'm waterproof.
That's right, you're not made of sugar.
Exactly. Stay there, Mr. Van. Thanks, Mr. Van. Oh, side wind.
Yeah, you feel it more on the lighter bike, the wind.
Yeah.
I've changed the battery in the GoPro. I've put the aftermarket ones in, but I have to say I don't think they're as good as the proper GoPro batteries. But even the proper GoPro batteries, we're only getting, I'm lucky if I can get an hour out of it, and that's with the setting at 2K and 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
I'm sure I should be getting more, but admittedly, each time we've been out, it hasn't been particularly warm, and I do realise that the cold has a negative impact on batteries.
It does.
I am thinking about getting one of those enduro batteries, or maybe even a couple of those enduro batteries from GoPro. I'd like to know what people think on that. Let us know whether or not you recommend them or not. The other setup I've tried, which has worked, I'd say it's worked about 70% of the time, is have an external battery, put it into my pocket, and then plug that into the GoPro whilst the battery's in it. Now, I know that sometimes people say that will overheat, but with the cold wind hitting the camera, that tends to cool it down.
Yeah.
And there's been no issues. And I'll say, the reason I say 75%, because when I took the bike to Speedway Motorcycles,
Am I going straight on?
Yeah, straight on towards Worcester.
Yep.
Yeah, the reason I say that is because when I went to Speedway Motorcycles, I had that set up in because I didn't want to keep stopping and changing the battery.
No.
So I used the external battery, but that's the day that it didn't record. So I'm suspicious now of whether or not that was because I'd plugged in the external battery.
Maybe.
But we'll see. So I might have to try that setup a bit later if the battery keeps running out, because the temperature has definitely dropped.
Yeah.
It's showing 9 degrees on my dashboard, which, as you know, I always take a couple of degrees off. So you're looking at about 7 degrees. It's not particularly warm,
No.
but it's not pouring down with rain. It's not miserable.
Yeah, let's
and,
not jinx it.
No, exactly. So it is good to get out.
It is. It's a nice day
Even
for
though last night I went out for a few beers. Oh, that's sad.
It is.
Yeah, went out for a few beers because it was my last day of work. I worked for. I'm not retiring.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. No. I've been working for the same organisation for 32 years, and I've decided to focus on the work-life balance that people talk about. I'm going to a job that's a little bit less stress and a little bit less money, but part-time and very local to where I live, so that means I can walk to work.
More time to play on the motorbikes.
And more time to play on the motorbike, which is where I'm getting to. Yeah, absolutely. It means that we can go out a little bit more, go on some holidays because we've got more time off, and enjoy life a little bit more.
Yeah.
So that was the reason for last night. I had about 6 beers, and then Jess picked me up. I had a curry as well, which was nice. And that's why we've not come out until was it about 1 o'clock, 1:30 we set off.
Yeah.
So about an hour ago we set off, and I wanted to make sure I'd had a good amount of downtime before I jumped on the bike.
Yeah.
So
Left?
yeah, go left.
Because they both said Worcester, I'm assuming left.
There you go, Malvern. A449.
Straight, yeah?
Yeah, straight on. There's a few drops of rain I've just discovered as well.
Yeah, that was you jinxing it. You said it,
Yeah,
and
but
it happened.
but look at the direction we're going though. We're heading towards this.
That sunshine. Let's get there a bit quicker, shall we?
So you can open it up now,
I'm
Jess.
trying.
I can see 60 miles an hour. That's the fastest you've gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Now you're going to have to follow the signs for Malvern.
Okay.
So you're going to have to follow the signs for Malvern. Just check those out. I'm struggling to keep up with you now.
Left at the roundabout.
Left, yeah. Just make sure we don't head towards the motorway.
Oh, I didn't. Is there a motorway?
No, you're okay. It's still left. It's still an A road. You're fine. It'll be pretty obvious if you're going to hit the motorway. And then, is it right?
I don't know. Yes.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice not to have the sat nav. Just explore.
Yeah, it's sometimes nice to have a sat nav. I know I don't have it, but to have it so you know kind of what the road is ahead when you've
I know what you mean, yeah.
I know you're meant to read the road ahead, but as a beginner it's sometimes helpful just to be able to have that reassurance.
Yeah, you can plan a little bit further, can't you?
Yeah. Practice a bit of slow speed.
Yeah, all this practice helps. And why does it help, Jess? What you got coming up?
My Mod 1 is coming up.
And when's that? Or don't you want to say?
Concentrate. I need to do the 125 day first. Which is some point in March.
You don't want to say the date?
Well, it's a bit pointless saying the date because it's not like anything's going to happen on that day. I'm just riding a 125.
Yeah, that's also true.
I've not got the actual Mod 1 booked in yet, so...
So, it's the 125 assessments, isn't it, first? And then they will basically see what she's like on that, and if she's okay on that, they'll get her onto the 650 Suzuki, the big bike, saying inverted speech marks. Yeah, so as you go on the big bike then, and then that'll be like the familiarisation of the big bike, so she can get comfortable and be able to do all the skills that we did on the previous video. On the big bike, and then that'll be the Mod 1 sorted. Then it's got a fast roundabout, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
No wonder there's a bit of traffic there. Oh, just when you need someone to come round. Oh, here we go.
That was really poor.
Nah, it was alright.
No, that was piss poor.
Okay, 7 miles to Malvern. We'll get there and then we can have a cup of tea. You can see the Malvern Hills ahead.
You can? The Malvern Hills! Hasn't got quite the same effect.
Oh well. Yeah. Oh, look at the floods. Yeah. Was that the flood? Is that just a high river? That looks amazing, doesn't it?
No, it's flooded.
Yeah, that'll be a good thumbnail, Jess.
Yeah.
In fact, let me get a bit beside you.
Gonna get the pylon in as well. We're getting up to speed, so we're not getting in people's way.
Yeah, there's no one waiting to go past us.
Okay.
But you'll get some good images of that.
Yeah, I was going to go a bit faster so the pylons are out the way, but
That's all right.
you've gone in now.
But yeah, you can see lots of flood damage, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh, it might even go through a few Fords.
Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible, actually. The fences are almost covered with water.
Yep.
He says his voice gets really high then.
Yeah. I bet that house isn't looking forward to it getting any higher though. They're surrounded by water at the minute.
Yeah. I wonder if you can get some bargain houses.
Maybe.
So, left, that's the first exit. Left, first exit of the roundabout.
Oh, is it filter lane?
Yeah, I was
It's a
about to say, I
filter
think
lane.
it's a filter lane.
Yeah.
Nice one. Much nicer. Just bank it over and sand it a bit.
Yeah, I'm just watching.
Yeah,
Watching.
because they are merging together here, aren't they?
Yeah, I'll let him go ahead.
Okay, I'll still be on you, so.
Where am I going?
You read the sign straight on, and then it veers to the left and then to the right towards Ross and Malvern.
Yeah, I didn't really get that from that sign.
I think it'll be apparent when you get closer to it. This was your choice today, wasn't it, Malvern?
It was.
The first motorbike I had was a Suzuki GP100, and
And then right, yeah.
left, isn't it? Carry on,
I've gone
carry on,
right
carry on.
now.
Yes, no, you're correct, you're correct. Just talking about my Suzuki going on. Yeah, that's bonus. Okay, so yeah, the first motorbike I had was a Suzuki GP100. I had that at 17 years of age, and I basically crashed that. I was driving along, I was inexperienced, and a driver, I did go to say a lady driver, it was a female driver, but that's not relevant. What is relevant is that a driver pulled across in front of me, she was turning right, and my inexperience was I pressed the back brake more than the front brake.
Yep.
The back wheel locked up, and I ended up skidding and laying the bike on the floor, and I ended up just feet away from a minibus coming the opposite way, and fortunately I had no injuries apart from a bruised ankle and my shoulder and my elbow a little bit bruised, but nothing too major.
Yeah.
That bike was a write-off, and then I had a YB100, which is a little Yamaha, and I know you call yours Singer because
yeah.
it's so quiet,
Yeah.
but this YB100 was even quieter than that.
Yeah.
It was mega quiet, almost embarrassingly quiet. Well, I did my test on that bike, because back then you didn't do your test on a big bike. You did your test on a motorbike. It didn't matter which size it was. I think it had to be over 50cc, but that's about it. Anyway, on my test, you have to do the element of the emergency stop. Has to do the more people. Has to do the element of the oh, someone coming up. Sorry, I thought it was roads were merging then. Oh, they are.
They are.
Has to do the emergency stop. And I used to have this habit on that 100, that YB100, of revving the engine, because I was really paranoid about it cutting out, and I really didn't want it to cut out on my test. So the instructor says to me, "Why are you revving the engine?" I said, "I just don't want it to cut out." And he said, "Mr. Brown, if that bike cuts out, it's not roadworthy, and then by default you failed the test. Let go of the accelerator." Well, I have never wanted a bike not to cut out as much as I did then, and I let go, and I was shitting my pants basically, thinking, please don't stall on me now. My whole bike adventures depends on this.
Somebody watching over you, the bike gods.
The revs went right down to, must be below 1,000 revs per minute, and it would just come back, ticked over, and I thought, oh, thank God for that. The reality is, if I'd have failed that test, I probably wouldn't have done it again.
No.
And I'd never have had all the experiences I've had on a motorbike. So, thank God, whoever built that engine built it just right. Whoever serviced it just right. So, it changed my destiny in life. So yeah, that was my experience on the YB 100. But I think that was a great little bike. So that bike ended up getting stolen.
Yeah.
So I lost that one, and then I didn't have a motorbike for a number of years until a colleague was selling a CX500.
Yeah.
Those are really old bikes. My brother actually had one for a short period of time, and Jason, if you're watching this, you'll remember that blue CX500 you had. I thought it was like the best bike in the world, and I thought it was huge as well, awesome. Bearing in mind that this is going back before I'd even started riding bikes. My brother had this CX, and that was my dream bike, and I really wanted to get one. Well, fast forward to 1920, I can't remember. I decided that I was going to get this CX500 because my friend was selling one, and the reality was that it wasn't as magnificent as I thought. It was okay, it was pleasant, It was good for experience. I sold that and then got a GT 750 Kawasaki, and then I sold that because I wanted something more sporty, and I had this old VF 1000R Honda, and that looked faster than it was. It was just oh, fantastic! Here we are. Yeah, that bike was not great. I sold that and bought myself a RF 900, and that bike, I think it goes straight on you. Yeah. That bike was absolutely brilliant. I love that bike. We done Europe on it, did 5 countries in 5 days. Yeah, really enjoyed it. And then I decided to get something, because I'd done the touring on that. I thought I'm going to get something more touring based, biased. So I bought a Triumph Trophy, a 900. It looked the part, but I didn't like it because of all the fairing and because it was fairly light, really.
Yeah.
When we went over those bridges in Europe, or going past the lorries, the wind used to knock me about, something awful, to the point that I used to think that I was going to lose control of it. So I didn't like that. That had to go. I sold that, and then I bought my Yamaha XJR, which is an awesome bike. Really like that bike. And then another colleague was selling this, the Africa Twin, and I bought this, and I have to say, I would describe this as being the Swiss Army knife of motorbikes. Yeah. It's good at, it's not brilliant, it's not excellent at anything, but it's good at everything. So motorway riding, no problem, nice comfortable position. Little bit of off-roading, no problem, that's what it was designed for. Touring, comfort, nipping to the shops, everything is it can do very well. So if you're thinking of buying a bike, in my opinion, the Africa Twin, for the money, if you look at the other options, for the money, I would say this is definitely one to consider. But there are lots of options out there. Like, what bikes do you like, Jess? The V-Strom in it, or the
Yamaha Tenere 700, Yamaha Tracer 9GT.
The Tenere is a bit tall though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit tall.
It's a bit off-road biased.
Yeah.
I think you should consider definitely the Tracer. I think the Tracer was good.
I think that's one that I am considering.
Yeah, that was the one we had in Tenerife, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we hired that the Tracer 700. We went. What was the name of that village?
Masca.
That was some serious hills. That was two of us on that. It was great, wasn't it?
Popped a wheelie, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't a proper wheelie, but it definitely, the front wheel came off the ground.
On the back with all the luggage.
Yeah. In fact, do you know what? I don't know if you'll be able to put a picture. Are you able to put a picture?
Yeah, I might be able to put a picture in, or a little bit of footage from that.
Oh, yeah, that'll be good. We'll try and put that on video so you can see that. But that bike was great. And I think that was one of the things that made you think about, if you do pass, then when you pass, should I say, you'll get one of those. I think that they're great.
Yeah.
The other option is to get the 900.
Yeah, I like the sound of the 900, but
Well,
You
that
can't
way,
just go off of sound, can you?
no. The top tip really is you've got to test ride these bikes, and
Yeah.
you can be. It's a toy at the end of the day, but it's an expensive toy, and
Yeah.
when I say toy, I mean that with the utmost. You can't treat it like a toy. It's a dangerous machine in the wrong hands. So it's important to basically take care of them, but make sure you pick the right one and future-proof it. So what I mean by that is, if you get a bike that's relatively small brake horsepower or just okay horsepower, or as your skills develop, I think that you can grow out of a bike, and then you want more, you want to change it. Whereas if you went for the 900 as opposed to the 700, it would take longer. You probably wouldn't grow out of that. You wouldn't grow out of that at all,
No.
which means that you wouldn't look to sell it, and you could have it long term.
Yeah.
Because it's a pleasure to get a new bike. Show for this minute.
Yeah, no, I've seen him.
It's a pleasure to buy a new bike, but it can be a bit of a hassle as well, going backwards and forwards and wondering if you've got the right one, and the fear of getting ripped off, and all those elements. When you get the right bike, you want to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Especially buying second hand, you don't know what you're buying. It could be someone else's junk, someone that's not looked after it, breaks down. Fortunately, I've not had a bike ever that's let me down.
No.
So I've been quite lucky. Right, so
Doggy in the basket.
yeah, he's loving it, isn't he?
Yeah.
So we need to find somewhere now to have a cup of tea and maybe change this video. So if you look on the left hand side, I can see a camper van. Can you see a driveway going in? Yes. Turn left here. Brilliant. And see if you can get into that driveway. It will be a little bit of gravelly. Oh, it's not.
That's
It's not
fine.
gravelly. It's fine. So I'll pull up and have a cup of tea. I'll change the battery. Let's see if I can do this.
As long as it doesn't fall off.
No, it won't.
Okay.
And you should be able to.
Mine looks a bit dodgy, but
Is your microphone still on?
checked it. Yeah.
Okay.
Should be.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good. Thanks.
Thank
You.
How are you? Good.
Yeah, it's been lovely.
Nice. Nice ride for it.
Yeah. You ride? Oh, not anymore.
No.
Why not?
Joints.
Oh right. What did you have?
Last one I had was Triumph Trophy 1200.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Triumph Trophy 1200.
Oh yeah, I was just talking about the Triumph Trophy. I had a 900, which I didn't much like. I think I should have had the 1200. In fairness, the 900 is a bit light and underpowered. And we went away on to Europe, and I felt that it was very windy.
Yeah.
You know, the wind caught it, and I was all over the shop. So yeah, but no, that's been brilliant. And Jessie's just doing a
my
practice
little one.
because she's going to do a test,
Yeah.
so she can get a
Yeah.
bigger bike. So are you local, are you? Okay,
Hill.
Clee Hill. How far is that?
It's
Okay, is that nice? Is it up high, the Clee Hill?
5,000 metres up.
Wow.
Oh, that's decent.
Yeah.
Oh, we might go there then.
The 4117 is a nice bike, and
Yeah.
just got to watch out for the sheep
Yeah.
Which way do we go from here?
to get there.
Yeah.
We've come across country through Bromyard, which you can go back down into Worcester.
Yeah.
Then you follow the Tenbury Road,
Right. Okay.
and you cut off from Tenbury up onto Clee Hill. But
Nice.
do you know the Tenbury Road from Worcester?
No, I don't.
Cracking bike.
Yeah.
Is it?
I'll pop that one in to go to.
Yeah. And then going that way, I'll take you up the Malvern Hills.
Yes, it will. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And there's some good views up there.
Where are you from?
Studley.
Studley, Warwickshire.
Studley, South Warwickshire. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's about 40 minutes away, something like that. But it was
About
just
that.
a nice day, so we thought we'd make the most of it.
Yeah.
Let's do some of those drinks with you.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
these are brilliant. These are these Go Cups. I mean, we made
Nice
these
and warm.
nearly 2 hours ago.
Yeah, still nice.
It's like a
and
mini
warm.
flask. Yeah, quite pleased with it.
You'll upset me for the day now.
Ah, you're thinking about it now.
Have a good rest of your day.
See you later.
As well.
Oh no, sorry.
It's funny enough, I mean, we got a bike and a car. The car very rarely had any mileage, but the boat used to get 60, 70,000 miles on the car.
Oh, really? You went out quite regular on it? Did you go on the back as well, did you?
Yeah. Yeah. Good fun.
Never too old.
Over it.
I think if I called it a sun dropping by, so emergency stop, I think the bike would fall over before the legs would get
Yeah, down.
slamming the old joint.
Thank you very
will.
much. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm doing my mod 1 in the 9th of March, so I've got my practicing, but I've not actually booked the mod 1, but I'm hoping a few weeks after that, and then go for the mod 2, and then hopefully be away. Should be good. Thank you. Yeah, great fun. Great fun.
So you still feel a bit rusty, or?
Yeah. I feel very rusty today.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with me today. I feel really like, I don't know, wobbly. But
Yeah, you look all right.
that's all right then.
And the type of roads are comfortable with?
Yeah, but it's much nicer now. It feels smoother, and it's nicer to be able to get up to speed and not feel like I'm holding everybody up.
You definitely feel, does it feel like it's got more power?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's still searching.
Is it?
Like, I feel like I'm searching for more.
Oh, you will do, because it's a 125, isn't
Yeah.
it? But at least it's better than what it was.
Yeah, it gets me out of trouble when I'm in the right gear, that is.
And it feels stable at
Trouble.
60.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. The side winds bit at 60 doesn't feel very nice, but I think I'd struggle to get it up to 70. I was really
Oh, yeah. So
winding it on.
when I did it,
up to,
it was a dual carriageway.
yeah.
And there was, I wouldn't say downhill, but it was slightly downhill. Just
Gradient.
very, very slight gradient.
And you had like a massive gale behind.
No. In fairness, there was a lot of headwind.
Amber
But
wording.
I did put my head down to try and make a bit more aerodynamic.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, my big lump is a bit like a sail, isn't it? Have you finished your tea?
I have.
Yeah.
It was very nice. Problem is, I'll probably now need a wee. That's usually what happens.
Find a bush or something up there.
Thing in a wee. Oh no, we'll go to a cafe, won't we? Or somewhere to get some food.
Yep. What do you fancy?
Hmm?
What do you fancy?
Food?
Yeah, what food?
I don't mind. I'm easily entertained with food. We'll see. Happy with a sandwich, happy with a hot food. Don't mind. Very nice.
Yeah, I think that might be a thumbnail when we went across to cross that. I'm going to say a river where it was all flooded.
Or me doing the itchy boots. Welcome to Malvern.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, that's what she does.
Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
She goes,
she's
welcome
yeah.
to Congo.
But hers is a new, yeah, it's
And
a new
that's why
country.
that's why I was laughing, going, it doesn't have quite the same effect.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to another county within Warwickshire.
to a
Oh,
hill.
within England, should I say?
Welcome to a hill.
Ah, thank you very much. Yeah, that's the new Chinese one. Yeah, it's Jess has bought it in order to do a test, so we're just practicing.
Goodbye.